Welcome back, nail queens. Today I wanted to apply some jelly tips. I know I've been doing press-ons a lot, but I actually miss my jelly tips. So I pulled out the Painted Desert Extra Short Almond, which are my favorite, and I'm going to use a different kind of gel glue to adhere them. So I've used the solid nail tip glue from Vettsy, but I want to use the one on the left in the nail tips adhesive gel that comes in this brown tube. So I'm going to start off by applying a coat of gel primer to all of my nails. I do 2 coats, but you're going to see my process. I usually do the first coat on my nails, then I etch the underside of my tips with the primer as well, just like this. I like to scrub it on there. It helps chemically etch the tips. And then after those are done, then I'll go in and do a second layer of gel primer on my nails themselves. I realized that I didn't actually shape the cuticle of the middle nail. It's a larger size. I have a large middle finger, so I have to shape the cuticle area. It's usually more flat. I need to make it more round to match my cuticle area, which is not a problem. I only have to ever shape one of my nails, which honestly, it could be a lot worse. And then I move on to chemically etching the rest of the tips and then applying a second coat of this gel primer onto all of my nails. I'm using the Young Nails Protein Bond on my nails today. It's what I had here. If some of you guys know that we're dealing with like a AC issue that caused a leak in my office, so a lot of my stuff is still in boxes. So I'm using what I have readily available to me. There's no rhyme or reason or preference. So the Vettsy brown tube has this white tip, which makes everything come out like, not thinner, not like runny, but like smaller. Makes the gel come out in a smaller vessel, if that makes any sense. If I remove the white tip, then it's going to come out larger, wider, you know what I mean? It takes some extra force to get the gel out of this tube, so you do have to put some elbow grease in it. I'm going to apply a layer of gel base to all of my nails and cure that in my nail lamp for 60 seconds before I go into applying my tips to my nails. The reason why I apply gel base is because it helps all of my gels stick better to my nails. I've tried applying tips without a gel base and they pop off for me. So my nails are prepped and ready to go for the tip application. I'm going to use the same method I've done with basically builder gel, tip adhesive gel, any kind of gel I use to adhere my tips. The only difference is it's coming in a different like applicator. Instead of a bottle, it's coming in a tube. And this tube applicator, I don't know if it's because of the white tip or just the design, you really do have to squeeze pretty hard. I don't know if I was supposed to remove the white tip, but if so, I don't understand why there would be a hole in it to squeeze something through it. So I'm going to apply this to my nail, and I realized I didn't have my nail lamp on, so I needed to scrape that off, adjust my nail lamp, and then turn it on. I have my hand above and away from the nail lamp, so it's not going to cure until I put it under there. So I'm just inspecting and making sure that the gel has reached all of the sidewalls, and when it does, that's when I move my hand into the lamp. However, it missed the sidewall. I think because it's a thicker product, it doesn't like seep onto the edges and the sidewalls as easily as a thinner builder gel would. This is definitely a much thicker product, and there's like obviously pros and cons to it. Pro, it's thicker so it won't run and seep everywhere. Con, it doesn't seep into all the corners, so you gotta add a little bit of extra gel or rework it again. So now that it's flash cured, I can say that, my goodness, the gel stopped flowing once it hit my free edge, which is incredible. It did not seep. Oh, I love that. This looks great. It looks sturdy for just a flash cure. I definitely have to fully cure, and I'll do a wear test to see how long this lasts on me. But I'm going to move on to the next nail, and I'm going to repeat the same technique for every single nail. If I ever remove the tip with the gel on, that's because it didn't hit the sidewall, and I want to make sure the gel actually hits all the sidewalls before I cure it. I must say, I really am not loving the applicator tip that is just making it so difficult that I have to put like some elbow grease into squeezing it. But I love everything else about it. So I mean, there's downsides to everything, right? I just really love how this flows, how it's not messy, how easy it is to use. There's gotta be a reason why they designed it with the tip like this. Maybe that tip itself is what's making it so less messy or more precise. I don't know. Maybe it's because the liquid inside is a little bit on the thicker consistency side. I don't know what it is, but I love the product. I just wish it was a lot easier to squeeze out of the tube. But other than that, so far, this is amazing. So things are moving quite along, things are going pretty fast. I'm working from smallest to largest nail, which is why I jumped from my ring finger to my index and then down to my middle finger and up to my thumb, because I'm going from smallest to largest nail, and I just increase the amount of gel that I put on the underside of the tip as I go larger in size. That's just my technique, and I do this with literally any kind of jelly tip adhesive gel product. So my thumb, it's also kind of hard to see because I have my big ass thumb covering my thumb. So I'm just like hoping that it's all there, that it's all reached my free edge, curing everything, and then I give it a real quick inspection. If it meets my satisfaction, then I cure my entire hand in my nail lamp for a full 60 seconds so that everything can harden and I can finish up. So the only thing I have left to do now is cover the tip sizes on the underside of the tips. I do this with every single Builder Gel jelly tip mani, and the way I do that is I use a thin glossy gel top coat. This is from the Painted Desert. It's their regular glossy top coat, means it cures tack free, there's no tackiness, and I just like seep that, drip that, whatever you want to call that, to the underside of the tip. Putting this gel here covers the number that is on the underside of the tip, but it also helps cover the gel that is there. If anything seeps out, it will cover it. That way, no lint sticks to any gel that may have seeped out. I'm using this hand file to file off the little tabs that are always on jelly tips. It's just like a little tiny tippy tab. It's a little annoying, so I just gently file that. I don't do any major shaping on my tips because I love the extra short almond shape from the Painted Desert. It is literally my favorite. I think I'm gonna get married in this shape. No, I'm not even kidding. And now to add some cuticle oil to bring some hydration back to my skin, much needed hydration. My skin has been so dry with our home improvement projects lately, so as you can tell, it really needed the extra love. Alright, so that is it for this video. I can say that I really love this product so far. I can't speak on longevity just yet, but I will keep you guys updated in the future as I do manis, dipping, and gel and stuff like that over top of this. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!